Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to get right into this today. I'm going to talk about something that most of us already know and most of us may forget to keep up on from time to time, and that is keeping the glass clean on our optics. Now this is a good topic for this new shooter series I got going on, but this is information that's good for new shooters and people who've been shooting all the time because it's something that's easy to neglect, and that is keeping the glass clean on these optics. Now, the higher up that you go into one of these precision optics, the higher up the quality of the glass is supposed to be. Clarity of the glass, different coatings that are put on the glass, whether you've got one of these Arken Optics or a different brand, they give them different names and different labels, and it all shakes out to the same thing. Costs more money, it's supposed to be clear, it's supposed to bring in more light, and it's supposed to handle the environment a lot better. Now, if you've got the fancy glass, you've got some premium quality glass on one of your optics. I've got an EP5 here. It's got some nice quality Japanese glass that's got really good coatings on it. It's supposed to disperse light really good. It's supposed to bring in light, make everything crisp and clear. Or you've got this SH4, well, this is the J. It's not really going to help out with my example I'm trying to do here. But if I've got a SH4 that's got that Chinese glass, which is still really good glass, but it's not coined as being as premium as the glass on this EP5, you don't keep the glass clean on your premium glass, what's the point of having it is my point I'm getting at with this. If you're going to spend the money, you're going to get the EP5 or you're going to get the SH4J with that Japanese glass that's supposed to be a little bit clearer, have better coatings on it. You've got to keep up with that. If the glass is dirty, you're really negating the benefits of it. Those particles are going to start reflecting. They're going to start causing all kinds of light issues. Keeping that image clear. Now, there's a couple things that really I suggest you do when keeping these things clean, or how to keep them clean. One of them is if you've got a scope that comes with one of these shades right here. Now, this shade, it works to keep the light from bouncing in your optic, and that cuts down on glare too. But this thing also keeps dust and dirt from making its way really deep into getting to your objective lens up in here. It's going to help keep that thing clean. The other thing is, if you have the capacity to use any sort of these things, at least while you are storing your firearms. These things are great. They keep the dust, they keep the grit. My gun room here, this is a basement, and I got spider webs down here, like just all over the place. Spiders must be coming out at night. But keeping those covers on there keeps the dust, keeps the dirt, keeps the spiders out of your scope. This one, actually, you guys, I don't think the camera's going to pick up on it. There is a spider web in there right now, and there's some dust up inside this scope. Now, if I go to look through this thing, I can't pick up on that with my eye. But if I were out at the range, if I had this mounted up on a platform here, I'm looking downrange and I'm catching the sun just right coming through, or a reflection, or I'm really trying to get that picture, those dust particles in there really do cut down on the clarity of the image. Now, I'm not talking about doing a 25 or a 50-yard shot, but if you're doing a long range and you're really trying to cut through that mirage, you're trying to cut through maybe that light snow, dust, rain, storm that's going on, anything that's sticking onto that lens is really going to impact your view. All these Arken Optics and most optics, any brand, binoculars, spotting scopes, or rifle scopes, they all come with the soft cleaning cloth now. A lot of times, there's so many of these things, these just get thrown in the box and thrown away. I suggest you keep a couple of these things. Put it in your gear bag, stuff this thing in with if you're deer hunting, put it with your tag or something. Put it in a bag, a pouch somewhere, because these are made of a very soft material. I bring that up because I've also got this roll of not so soft material, paper towel. Now, this stuff, I don't know if I'm talking common sense here, but this stuff will clean this lens. But paper towel is extremely abrasive stuff. Now, if this is all you have in a pinch, hey, go for it. But I don't recommend using paper towel. I recommend a soft lens cleaning particular cloth to clean your lenses, as well as some sort of a fluid that's designed for glass and keeping glass clean. I really like this stuff right here. This is something I actually get from my eye doctor for keeping my glasses clean. But in a nutshell, what this stuff is, it's right here. It is, where's the isopropyl alcohol? That's what this is a jug of. It's alcohol. It cuts through grease. It cuts through grime, fingerprints, smudges, droplets you may get from snow that's stuck to your scope, dust that's on there. And if you have a couple of these, if you get one of these wet with your cleaning solution and wipe it out, if you have the ability to get this thing blown off like that, get the large particles, get stuff off of it so you don't scratch the lens. Then if you have something like this, the cleaner works as a lubricant as well. Lose it. Wipe the lenses out, both ends, wipe them out. This stuff dries really fast. It's an alcohol base. And then buff it, kind of clean this thing off and clean it and check it. It's really easy to overlook this stuff. It is for new shooters who might not even think about it. But for veteran guys who've been shooting, you keep stuffing this thing in and out of the case. You're going from one match to the next, or if you're going from one stand to the next hunting, you forget about how much dust really can accumulate on these. I've got a rack that holds my modern sporting rifles. Holds them up vertical like this, and they're in here, and there is more dust than you'd really imagine that gets settled in on these things when I don't put at least those little rubber bikini caps that come with these. Got a set, if I can get to them. These little guys right here. These little rubber bikini caps. These are great for storage. I think they're garbage for use out in the field. But these little rubber bikini caps, you just slap these things over just like this. And they really do a good job keeping the dust and all that stuff out. So when you got to go, you can just head out and go, and you don't have to worry about cleaning these things off. It really does make a difference when you're looking for the super clear image. And if you paid that money for the premium glass, you might as well get the benefits of it being premium glass. So hey, another little segment, new shooters information here. Let me know, do you got any stories? I like the feedback that I'm getting in the comment section of people telling me the good, the bad, the ugly, and each of these things that we're talking about. But this is a big one right here. If you're trying to get that real extreme long distance shot, you need to keep the glass clear. If you're trying to really count the tines on that animal, you got to keep that glass clear. Or if you're trying to get that really sub MOA shot on that target and you're looking for those pinholes, you got to keep that stuff clean. So hey, thanks for checking back in. Kept this one short and sweet. Get on out there, get this stuff out there, and keep on shooting.
If she walks up with a cooler packed full of ice cold beer,